Hey, what's going on, guys? We are mere hours away from the WWE SmackDown Live exclusive pay-per-view Battleground. First things first, Battleground is a much better name than the Great Balls of Fire, aka Flaming Penis. But can this event match the excitement of its Raw counterpart? In this video, I will break down each match and give you my insights on who will come out on top and be. I am VInnie Violence, and these are my WWE Battleground predictions in no particular order. First, we have the kickoff show featuring Tye Dillinger versus Aiden English. Really, WWE? This is the best you could come up with for the kickoff show? I mean, I'm glad Shane McMahon came out unscathed from the helicopter crash, but did he kill a few brain cells in the process? The Perfect 10, Tye Dillinger, will face off in this match versus fucking opera-singing, powder-looking, shit-turd-ass face Aiden English. Yes, if you haven't guessed, I enjoy watching him wrestle that much. First off, like I've stated before, the kickoff show is supposed to make fans tune into the pay-per-view, not immediately say, okay, well, this is complete trash, back to reruns of Fear the Walking Dead. Just kidding, no one watches Fear the Walking Dead. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Tye Dillinger is a huge fan favorite, and his base followed him over from NXT and gives him a huge pop every time he comes out. Why even bring him up to the main roster if you're not going to utilize him the right way? He should be fighting the likes of Dolph Ziggler, Luke Harper, or hell, I'll even take Chad Gable at this point. Aiden English, since losing his tag team partner Simon Gotch to the unemployment line, has fallen into wrestling obscurity and might have the worst gimmick on the planet since Max Moon. Yes, the wrestler that was from outer space. Can we please answer why there is a man standing in a wrestling ring, singing opera, and who that is appealing to? Anyway, English might be a good wrestler if you put the shtick aside, but it makes him highly unwatchable. This matchup does nothing for either performer, but I got the Perfect 10 getting the pinfall in a long, drawn-out match, kinda like opera, after nailing English with the tiebreaker. Now we're gonna get into the main card for the pay-per-view. We got Sami Zayn versus Mike Kanellis. Like I stated about the previous match, this match does nothing to elevate either character. 2 weeks ago in the main event on SmackDown Live, the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn, was the second to last man left in the Independence Day Battle Royal that would determine the #1 contender to Kevin Owens' United States title. What is he doing at Battleground? Fighting Mike Kanellis. Wait, who? Oh yeah, that dickhead that took his wife Maria Kanellis' last name because he lacks a sack. If you're not familiar, they come out like TV evangelists and preach about the power of love. Who wants to bet this is a Vince idea? Once again, Zayn should be fighting someone like Ziggler or Harper, someone with a little more star power than Kanellis. I know this match is to get fans familiar with Kanellis, but my opinion is to shit all over Sami Zayn for reasons unknown. Sami Zayn has been harassed and assaulted by both of the Kanelli, and even lost to Mike by interference by Maria. This match will be much of Zayn taking the fight to Kanellis, but in the end, more shenanigans by Maria will lead to Mike getting the win. Poor Sami. So the next match we're going to talk about is Shinsuke Nakamura versus Baron Corbin. Now this is a match that might be the hardest to pick out of all the matches throughout the night. During the past few weeks, actually since Money in the Bank, the lone wolf Baron Corbin has had a hard-on for Shinsuke Nakamura, attacking him at every episode of SmackDown Live. These men have brawled backstage and it actually makes me believe that they hate each other. The reason why this match is so hard to predict is because either man losing does not make much sense moving forward. Yes, Nakamura could lose and it would not hurt him too badly because he is so over with the crowd, but also losing so early in his WWE career could impact him down the line. I'm sure the WWE wants to protect someone like Nakamura, and him losing clean here does not seem like the right decision. Baron Corbin also cannot afford to lose because he holds the Money in the Bank contract. This past week on SmackDown Live, Nakamura told current US champion AJ Styles soon and pointed to the belt, teasing a future matchup between the two. If I had to pick a winner of this matchup, I will say there will be an outright slugfest with both men beating each other until they have nothing left. I predict that it'll spill to the outside and Baron Corbin will make it to his feet and inside the ring, making Corbin the winner by countout. Neither man would have lost cleanly, and this way Nakamura can move on to AJ Styles at SummerSlam, and Corbin can move into the championship hunt. I do think, however, this feud will be revisited. You want to talk about the tag team title match, Oos? We're going to talk about the tag team title match, Oos. So, the match for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship between the New Day and the Usos. I have voiced my displeasure over how the New Day was booked right away into the championship picture on SmackDown, and I'm not going to back down from that. I feel many other teams are pushed aside in order to make way for the New Day, and seemingly to get them back as champions on a new show. They are the longest running tag champs in WWE history, and now this might start the clock all over again. The SmackDown Live Tag Team roster is pretty lackluster. The Hype Bros are teasing a split, American Alpha has split, the Clones have been or are being released, the Ascension's nowhere to be found, and honestly, the Usos and the New Day are the only ones worth the strap. I would love to see Breezango get a chance, but they just aren't there yet. The Usos and the New Day have traded single victories in the past week, and even got to see them in an epic rap battle. Remember that piece of shit? I bet you Paige does. When it comes down to the ending of this match, though, I think that the New Day will prevail and become your new WWE SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions! The Usos will return to the Uso Penitentiary and focus on how much Day 1 is H. Us. Alright, now the women's 5-way elimination match. This match could go one of two ways. It could be really awesome or it could become very shitty very quickly. I'm going to guess that the rules of this match are similar to the Elimination Chamber matches, except all the female competitors will start off in the ring at the same time. I'm assuming that every time a woman gets pinned or submits, she will be eliminated from the match. Well, first, Tamina and Lana need to be eliminated quickly, and we could just pretend that this was a 3-way elimination match from the beginning. No harm, no foul. This would be awesome if the Natalya from old showed up at Battlegrounds, and not the Natalya from the past 3 years who just absolutely sucks at everything, including in the ring. Remember she messed up her own finishing move, the move her Uncle Brett invented? Well, if the real Natalya Hart shows up, this match between her, Becky, and Charlotte could be great, and I would predict it would eventually come down to Becky and Charlotte. If this were to occur, I could see Charlotte going on to win and face Naomi at SummerSlam because she would be the biggest draw for the women for the SummerSlam pay-per-view. This match could go awfully terribly quickly if Lana and Tamina stick around too long. They've been teasing their relationship together in the past few weeks, and something tells me that Tamina is going to help Lana throughout this match. Now, keeping them in this match is bad news because we have already had 2 shitty wrestlers, and Natalya being Natalya would be the wild card. She could either be awesome or become the 3rd shittiest wrestler in the match. If these 3 last long, this match will be a complete and utter disaster no matter who wins. I'm going to say I could see crazy-ass Vince McMahon having Lana win this thing with the help of Tamina and some crazy lesbian storyline, but I think they will do it right and let Lynch and Flair go down to the wire, with Charlotte winning via the figure 8. Woo! Now, the flag match, Cena vs. Rusev. I hate this type of match, I really, really do. The flag match is one of the dumbest ideas ever. The idea is that the wrestler must get his flag down from the pole suspended in the corner and then carry it across the finish line in order to win the match. This is going to be between Rusev and Cena, and it's like the WWE just cut Rusev's hair and went all Groundhog Day with this feud. It's like they took the Men in Black thing to our faces so that we wouldn't remember that this actually already occurred, with the exception of the flag match. It was only 3 years ago or so that we were introduced to Rusev. He came out bragging about Bulgaria and how he hates John Cena in the United States and that Americans are stupid. Fast forward, and here we have the exact same storyline. But we are rewarded with a flag match. Oh joy, thank you so much, WWE. I do not have much to say about this except that John Cena, having been put in the accolade the past few weeks on SmackDown and getting beat down by the Bulgarian Brute, will exact his revenge and give Rusev an ass-kicking courtesy of the US of A. He will climb the turnbuckle, and him and Rusev will race to the finish line, with Cena finishing inches ahead. The United States title match between AJ Styles and Kevin Owens. We already know that this is going to be a phenomenal match, no pun intended, because of the 2 guys wrestling in it. KO and AJ Styles constantly put on A+ matches, especially on pay-per-views. Look for huge spots and insane risk, making both men look desperate to have that United States title. Styles won the title from Kevin Owens at a WWE live event at Madison Square Garden, and apparently it coincides with him releasing his first WWE AJ Styles DVD. KO has looked ruthless attacking AJ the past few weeks on SmackDown, And it almost seems like AJ does not stand the chance of retaining since KO will stop at nothing to get his title back. Unfortunately for him, I believe the Phenomenal One will hold on to the belt, but because mainly I see him and Nakamura facing off at SummerSlam in August. This match will be a slobber knocker, and it will tease about 10 pinfalls between the two, and AJ will hit the Styles Clash and retain the United States Championship. So finally we have the main event, the Punjabi Prison match, Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal for the WWE Championship. I'll tell you what, out of all the structures the WWE has built aside from the Elimination Chamber, the Punjabi Prison match might look like the coolest and most brutal. I mean, every time I see that thing, I just imagine one of these guys being impaled on the top of those bamboo spikes by accident. This match features Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal in their third, what feels like their 30th match for the WWE Championship. Mahal, the modern-day Maharaja, picked this match and wanted to show Orton how dangerous he could be inside the Punjabi prison. Orton climbed the structure on SmackDown and told Jinder that he will have nowhere to run and that he will be locked in a cage with an animal. The winner of this match first needs to escape the first cage via one of the 4 doors, and then they have to climb a second cage and reach the floor before their opponent. If Randy Orton was to win this match and the championship, that would mean that Mahal can get a rematch, which would be their 4th match between the two. Not gonna happen. Now I'll speak to my people in my language of Punjabi. Wait, I don't know Punjabi. So I'll say it in plain English. Mahal will win the Punjabi Prison match, clearly retaining the title. The Singh brothers may get involved, but if they do, it only hurt Mahal because they were the reason he won the last 2 matches. Never thought I would say it, but Jinder Mahal will be 3-0 versus Randy Orton, and it's going to happen. So there you go. Those are my predictions for the SmackDown Live exclusive pay-per-view WWE Battleground 2017. Like always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see if I continue my winning ways when it comes to my pay-per-view picks. Like always, please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other videos, and check out my son Josh V5's YouTube page. He's got a lot of cool gaming videos, and it's pretty neat stuff. So, until next time, I am VInnie Violence, and I will see you guys. Peace!